speaker is Leo Schumaker. He has a speech entitled, let's see if I can remember, The Sound of Silence. I knew it was an old-time song. So please, everybody, help me give a warm welcome to Leo to come up and hear his wonderful speech called The Sound of Silence.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Tracy, fellow Toastmasters. I look forward to talking to you about the sound of silence. Do you remember your first sound? Was it a song, a word, a car? I remember and appreciate all, because especially now, for you see, I am losing my hearing. I'm doing a lot of reflection on how important sound is to my life. My initial sounds came from my relatives, especially my aunts, who helped raise me along with my mom. I can still hear their voices giving me affection, care, and feeding me tasty treats. I can also remember the music that all my cousins played, especially my cousin that played guitar and harmonica. He would play on the front porch. We would all go up to the porch, sit there and enjoy, clap along, sing. I remember my cousin Anna teaching me how to dance during that time. There was a panel truck who would pull up to our neighborhood, and the driver had records. We're adjusting me. Would have records that we would all buy. Little Richard, Elvis, the Beatles, all these great records for 12 cents a piece. There were 45s. We enjoyed that a lot. We had a good time. I have a great collection of records these days. There was also another panel truck that would pull up to our neighborhood. He would have cakes, pies, he would have fresh baked bread, and donuts. And I can still remember the sound of the panel truck's shelves being pulled out. And we'd all smell everything. And it was a wonderful sound and smell because it was part of my life. He would have a little whistle he would blow. It was Helm's bakery truck. He would blow a whistle when he got to our neighborhood, and we'd all run out, get money from our mom, and buy whatever we wanted. And it was always a good treat. I can still smell the freshness, and I can still taste them. As a current radio DJ, I realize how important radio was to all of us. The sounds that came out of our car speakers would have us slapping our steering wheel, pounding on our dashboards, and singing as we drove along. Music is such a joy and full of love, isn't it? Radio also brought us new terms such as rock and roll, soul, psychedelic music, and more. I can still remember the DJ radio personalities such as Wolfman Jack, Tom Donahue, Jim Ladd, Sly Stone, who was a DJ before he became a star, Tom Petty, and more. We, the radio listeners, would listen to the DJs on what song was hot, where to go to hear music, where to go to dance, where to go to meet people. And the DJs would give out shout-outs, dedications, so to speak, for Flora from Tom or something like that. And it was always great to hear that. I always enjoyed that. I would always call in, of course, because I had a lot of friends, and I would give dedications out to them. I also remember hearing musicals in my music class in the 5th grade. Oklahoma, Porgy and Bess, West Side Story, wonderful, wonderful musical. Damn Yankees, being a baseball fan, of course, I love Damn Yankees. I always sing the song, You Gotta Have Heart. It's important, you gotta have heart. Hearing music will take me back to where I was when I heard a song. People, places, and sometimes a strong memory will make me stop or pull over my car and remember that time. I can still remember having a loved one that I would be dancing with or hugging, when I heard a song, and I would say, do you remember this song? Do you remember what happened then? And it was wonderful to get that feeling, to get that heart feeling. I started losing my hearing when I was a bulldozer operator in the Navy. We didn't have earplugs. We didn't have sound protection. We would stuff a napkin in our ear or a piece of cloth because it was loud. And I can still hear the bulldozer in my mind. And when I hear a big truck going by, I always remember that time driving those vehicles and what it was like. Nature has many beautiful sounds to me. Rain, thunder, and wind can be soft, loud, and pleasant. The buzzing of bees, hummingbirds, and birds chirping are some of the sounds that I miss. The sound of walking through the woods and stepping on a leaf and hearing it crackle, or hearing a waterfall. It's so important nowadays. I'm trying to remember all these things. As I hear less of the highs and the lows of music, the bird sounds, which I love birds, I love looking at them, and I wish I could hear them again. My loved ones talking to me, and me saying, what? What can you do? You just have to flow with it. So I am getting some help. I'm getting hearing aids in 2 weeks, courtesy of the military who I lost my hearing to. So it'll be free. Hearing aids will not be a bother to me. I look forward to new sounds, or rather old sounds, that have always been there for me. Will I feel young again? Yes, I will. The music will never stop or fade away. Thank you.